The boys are back in town. Welcome to the Takedown, the episode of the 90, the one. I'm Lucas Roger.
I'm Adam Awful. Welcome back to the first episode after Wrestle War. And coming up on the first match, we have Mr. McMoon versus Samurai Jack.
That's definitely looking forward to be an exciting one. We didn't see Mr. McMoon or Samurai Jack at Wrestle War. So they'll be hopefully looking to... Now, this is not the music of either Mr. McMoon or Samurai Jack. This is the high power design here.
Interesting. They're not booked for a match yet. Maybe they have something to say.
I mean, there's a lot to be said after what happened to Wrestle War, and as well, it's gotten the whole South Australian wrestling, backyard wrestling scene buzzing. What happened at Elite Trampoline Wrestling, the prodigy James Anderson showing up there, wreaking havoc and breaking the trampoline while beating up Striker.
Yep. I think what happened to ETW was well deserved.
Got any words about what happened over at ETW?
Well, look who it is. We just made a shit show even shitter. Don't mention those words in my programming again.
Lucas, I watched Wrestle War.
Yeah?
What did you call me? Human
A
garbage?
disgusting piece of human garbage.
See, I'm back with my boys. You better watch your fucking mouth.
Don't worry about it, Mike. We've got more important things to worry about, right?
Someone's got their panties in a knot.
Well, regardless of that, I mean, you can't talk about ETW, but he didn't say anything about me. Yeah, I mean, SAWF, we are the South Australian Wrestling Federation. I don't know what ETW was trying to pull there.
I mean, I'm not going to say the name, but at the end of the day, I am contracted here, so my loyalty does remain to the SAWF. I just wanted to get some words on it.
Hopefully not ETW viewers. You are looking at the higher powers. You're looking at four of the greatest men in the SAWF. The prodigy,
Mike Dexter's in that
Adrian
list.
Evans, and hello, it's James Anderson. So, Wrestle War. It doesn't matter. Because we won. The prodigy pulled through. And there is one thing before I get the show over and done with that needs to be attended to. And that's you, 50% jerk. You owe us one. And actually, you owe him one. The 50% owner owes the prodigy for that match. There was a little talkings that went on because you couldn't believe in us. So, where is it, 50% owner?
What the hell are they talking about?
I don't know.
Where's what?
I never liked that 50% owner guy.
Something.
Here's my...
I mean, Prodigy spoke about it. Whoa, what's
Hold
this?
on.
What's
A
this?
referee has brought something in.
Mr. Referee, do the honours of presenting the prestigious title. This is mine. It's not your birthday, but it's close enough. That's what you call a title. He's pulled through. Pulled through. Thanks, Mr. Referee, did a good job.
Did you know about this time?
No,
He's just doing his job.
I didn't hear anything about this. So, from what I can gather, the 50% owner has sanctioned a brand new SAWF world title.
A jerk pulled through. Now,
Mike, I believe you had something you had to say.
Damn right. You know, ever since Wrestle War, I've heard the scumbag fans of the SAWF, they've been asking me online, why'd you turn on Ryan Sampson? Why'd you rejoin the higher powers? If you used 1% of your brain power, you would come to the realization that I never left this brotherhood. That's right. I am managing the champion right now, back where I belong. And, you know, think, why did I do what I did to Ryan Sampson? Well, you know what, Ryan Sampson, you are an easy target. I wanted to prove to everyone how gullible you are and how you couldn't see this coming when it was staring you in the face. And you know what? I'm not gonna let you come at me. I've seen all your threats. They're idle threats, so I spoke to James before we came back out here, and my no contact clause is back in effect, which means if you or anyone else puts their hands on me, you will be indefinitely suspended.
Thank you, Monkey.
Need to add anything?
Spot on.
Well, what did we all say, right? I think we're all owed a little bit of money here because all of us said what? Crisis wasn't going to
Where's our bet?
show up.
He didn't show up, big man.
But speaking of Wrestle War, there's something I need to attend to. So if you guys, please leave.
We know you got business.
Catch up with you all after. There's something I need to attend to.
Prodigy on his own now.
But I mean, they're right about Crisis no showing, and
Yeah.
Now, I don't dish out opportunities very often. I'm usually the one that gets put in matches with my back against the wall, having to defend my title against a Higher Powers member, an Iron Man match, and of course, on Sunday having to defend it in a 6-man tag. Jack Blade, I'm calling you out. I want you in this ring.
Well, just like that, here he comes.
getting his wish. Jack Blade, but why would Prodigy want Jack Blade coming out? Could it be that maybe there's some unfinished business? I mean, Jack Blade. There's a lot of things that can be said about this man, but at the end of the day, he went the distance in that 6-man tag match. He almost had it. Not quite.
Yeah. I mean, closer than I think any wrestler should have gotten in that.
Closer
that
than
match
anyone
on
would have
those
given him any guesses, any right of getting there. So maybe there's some unfinished business.
Now, Jack, I'm not out here to pick a fight with you tonight. I'm not out here to start any sort of trouble with you. What I'm out here tonight to do is do something I don't usually do, and that's offer you something. You see, at Wrestle War, you wrestled basically a glorified handicap match. You got stood
That's
up
for
by
true.
your partner, and your other partner ended up coming over to our side, and your other partner got eliminated within 5 minutes.
Prodigy
so you're
humble as
wrestling by
always.
yourself. And I'm going to give you credit, because you knocked off James Anderson, you knocked off Adrian Evans. Combined between those two, 5-time SAWF champions, man, that's pretty impressive.
Thank you.
So what I'm out here to offer you is very simple. I said to you after the match, one more. What I'm offering you right now, a shot at this SAWF championship at our next PSV Dead End.
You know what? I accept.
But
I have one thing to add. There will be no higher powers cheating as there usually is. None at all. They
Cheating?
will not come out. And to sweeten the deal, the minion will not be present either. Sound like a deal?
you keep your little bitch on a leash, and I'll keep the higher powers at bay. And you and me, we sort this out one-on-one. Now, I'm going to extend my hand for a handshake. What you need to understand is there's 2 reasons why I do this. Number 1, when I shake someone's hand, it's because I live up to my word. I live up to my promise. You can guarantee that the higher powers will not be involved as long as you live up to your end of the bargain. The second reason is because I respect somebody, because they've earned it. You get the first one tonight. Work on the second one.
I'll earn it. You'll see. Looking forward to seeing you soon, Prodigy. And this new girl, she's coming home.
Take it. Take it from me. I dare you.
So I guess that's official
Yep.
for the new and improved SAWF World Championship. Jack Blade versus the Prodigy, 1-on-1. The higher powers stay in the back. Psycho's minion stays in the back.
Yep. We'll see that at Dead End. I mean, I think it's unnecessary to get rid of the rest of the high powers, but if it keeps Psycho's minion away from the ring, I'm happy.
Looks pretty good, doesn't it?
Yeah, a close-up look of the new SAWF World Wrestling
Made for a
Championship.
champion. Made for me.
Apparently from the 50% owner himself. Well, remember to stay tuned. We'll be going into that match that we'll be talking about, Mr. Matt Moon versus Samurai Jack, coming up next. Welcome back, everyone, to Takedown.
Yep.
And we have, as we just mentioned before the break, we have
Mr. McMoon
Mr. McMoon versus
versus Samurai Jack.
We didn't see them at Wrestle War, so this is their chance to show what they're made of. They weren't good enough for Wrestle War, I guess.
Yeah.
Didn't make the cut. Mr. Matt Moon making his way to the ring, ready for this big contest.
Can you feel it, Lucas Roger?
I can feel something. Not really sure what.
I'm feeling a little bit.
This guy's weird. Hello, Mr. Moon.
You want to dance with me?
Huh?
You want to dance with
Go on,
me?
dance.
I'm not much of a dancer. Well, that was an experience.
Go. There's Mr. McMoon in the ring now.
So Matt Moon.
And we've got Osvaldo De Niro on the side.
Osvaldo De Niro was unsuccessful in that Mexican death match, but is still alive, did not die during
Yeah.
it. That was not the rules of the match, it was just a pinfall.
Yeah.
And here comes to the ring, Samurai Jack.
Yeah.
All the way from Japan. He's made his home here in Adelaide, in South Australia. And he's here at the SAWF, not at any other promotion in South Australia. He's here at the SAWF.
The only promotion in South Australia worth the damn.
I mean,
Here he is.
I heard about some other one. They got their
Here
shit
he is
broken.
with Thunderstorm. I don't know why. I get, all of these are like some kind of loosely related family. I believe. I don't know why Thunderstorm and Osvaldo De Niro always have to be by the side of the ring.
I don't know what's going on. I mean, at the end of the day, I gotta pay my respects. But at the end of the day, very often, foreigners tend to stick together.
I don't know.
I don't know what a Mexican greeting is, but yeah, foreigners tend to stick together, and that's sometimes partially out of just being, people being prejudiced against them. But that's just the way it is in this bitter world that we live in.
I didn't realise you were on SJW, Lucas Roger. I'm just here for the wrestling.
SJW sounds like a good wrestling promotion. Now, I was having a little bit of a conversation with Samurai Jack backstage. I've been trying to get him to teach me a
not
little bit
surprised.
about Japan, a little bit about Japanese culture. And he was telling me about something called hentai. Do you have any idea what this is?
I don't know what it
Hentai?
is.
You know what?
I don't really care.
I think I gotta look it up. I've got to know right now, like what hentai is.
Yeah, fine. Right.
He told
we'll
me
have a look at
He
it.
told me it's like art or
See
something.
what this is. Some.
Whoa!
Whoa!
That-
Whoa, that's
whoa,
what I expected.
Oh, I shouldn't have
Alright,
searched
whoa,
that. I
whoa.
shouldn't have searched that.
All right. Well, Lucas, did you just bookmark that page?
No, I didn't. No.
Right, well,
What? Don't
Lucas, big
slander
fan of
me
hentai
here.
here.
Hey, Thunderstorm. We were just talking about. I've been talking to Samurai Jack. I imagine you talked to him as well. Sorry we don't have a spare headset for you.
Now.
It is a feat!
And Mr. Matt Moon in control right now. I'm not sure why Samurai Jack would make me search such things, but
I mean, that's Japanese culture.
I guess it is. I mean,
Probably a big thing over there.
yeah, I guess they're all about their hentai over in Japan. The hentai master, Samurai Jack. And 5 knuckle shuffle from Mr. Mac Moon. Homage to his hero John Cena.
Couldn't be that quick, could it? No. Gets his arm up with the 2 count.
John Cena, a big fan of China, not Japan. Been in hot water recently about
Whatever
that.
you say. I mean, the only wrestling federation I pay attention to is the South Australian one, the one and only.
The South Australian Wrestling Federation. Don't know what Mr. Mac Moon's head was doing in the ring.
Samurai Jack not paying attention.
He said he could feel it.
Yeah, I can feel it. What does
You
he
can feel
feel?
the pain in his legs right now.
I think Thunderstorm generally can feel the tingle of those very hot Nando's.
I wish
But
I could feel the tingle further away from us.
did he call that a face humping doink? That looked pretty similar to that hentai stuff.
I don't know, I don't speak Japanese.
Almost a win
That was
there.
a real close one. Felt like a bit of a fast count.
Maybe that referee's a bit of a Japanese sympathizer. Yeah, there's a lot of energy going on right now, but and Mr. Mac Moon must have a very hard head. I mean, it is the moon.
I know, hyping himself up. Locking and loading his arm there.
Yeah, the Japanese known for their love of guns. Mr. Mac Moon.
I have a good question for you.
Yeah?
What nationality is Mr. McCool?
I don't know. A
He's
moon
from
man
space.
from an alien. Oh, what's this? What's this? What is Mr. Mac Moon winding up here? Leg drop! He can feel that. So can
has to
Samurai
be
Jack. 1, 2, what? To put away Samurai Jack. 2! 2! I don't know how you say 2 in Alien.
Wait, what's the second planet? Mercury, Venus?
Venus!
Don't go up to Venus.
And
It's back to the beatings now. He just needs to just finish off Samurai Jack. Just a bit more damage, and then he can get that pin.
what's he going for here? Could it be? No. Potentially a pedigree attempt there, but not quite stomping into the midsection there of Mr. Mac Moon.
Samurai Jack's turn, just squeezing the head.
Squeezing his head like a grape! Squeezing Mr. Mac Moon's head like it's a... Oh my god.
Mr. McMoon just have passed out from that. So much pressure on his skull.
Yeah, I mean, and as well with the martial arts background, could have been going for pressure points in the head
To
as
go
well
for
with
the
that
pin,
squeeze.
but the elbows aren't down.
The
Shoulders
shoulders.
aren't down. I apologise.
But yeah, you've got to flip them over. They're going to be on their back, not on their front, is my understanding of how a pin works. Maybe it's different in Japan.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe they pin people who are lying on their front
Well,
in
he
Japan.
needs to learn the Australian rules for wrestling. If you want to come to this country, you're going to speak our language.
Australian.
Yeah.
You got to speak our language, you got to wrestle by our rules. And a low drop kick there to the bottom of the shin, maybe even the ankle. And that's a crane kick! Now he knows to roll him over, he's learning the Australian rules of wrestling, and that's it! Samurai Jack is your winner. What a victory there for Samurai Jack over Mr. Matt Moon.
Pretty crazy match. Like, such two different cultures.
Two different cultures, two different styles, two different rule sets.
Japan versus space.
What kind of wrestling rules do they have in space? I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe that's why he lost. He hasn't quite picked up the Australian wrestling rules just yet.
Possibly. I mean, I imagine it's a lot faster to wrestle down here than it is up on the
in
moon.
low gravity, and as well it might hurt more here because the low gravity, like you wouldn't hit
The high
ground.
gravity.
On the moon, there's lower gravity. No, that's what I'm saying. On the moon, it would hurt less. Yeah. Big win there.
Time for Walk in the Box!
Samurai Jack showing he is Ichiban today in this one.
Was Ichiban named Lucas Roger?
Number one.
Number one.
You two are two. You accept? You pussy run off.
I think
I can blind.
I think that a match challenge is maybe happening here. I'm not quite sure.
I'm not sure. Maybe a match challenge. Maybe they're just angry at Thunderstorm for interrupting the match or just distracting them.
This is desperation fire.
Maybe next time.
This cheating all the time. I hit him with Hulk Hogan. Got to play the game. Why? Why you not play the game with me? No Hogan. Fuck the tomorrow. Hulk Hogan win every title with that leg drop. Fucking bullshit.
You know what? I think Mr. Matt Moon learned about wrestling, following Earth culture.
If you
Yep,
smell.
Hulk Hogan and The Rock must be big on the moon.
Yeah, well, we've got a big main event still coming up for you, so remember to stay tuned for that one. That was a bit of a mess,
Yeah.
but hopefully we'll be able to reel it back in for you.
Well, Prodigy. Nice belt you got there.
That's pretty good. What can I do for you?
So, I hear you've given Jack a shot for that title at Dead End.
Well, you see, Ryan, hard not to, considering he ran through 2 of the 3 high powers at Dead End. I mean, you were only in the match for...
I don't
You'd know, I mean, you got him out of the match.
That low work took him out pretty damn quickly. Would you say so, Samson?
Yeah, whatever, fuck man.
What gives you the right to get a championship match? Why should I give you one?
Because you know that if you do give me that, I will be taking that home.
Did you hear that? He didn't take this.
He had to rely on me taking out the minion for him to qualify for the main event.
You know,
I could have taken the minion out myself. Fine, Dexter.
You know what? Do something about it. You want a championship match? Why don't you take out the SAWF champion,
Oh.
and then maybe I'll give you a championship match.
Right now? You want me to take you out right now?
Right
He's
now.
not worthy. He's not worthy.
Don't worry, I've got this. It's fine. I'm the champion.
Okay.
Right now.
Dropping you onto the cement, it's gonna hurt, Prodigy.
Hey, it's fine. I can take it. Give me
You
your
reckon you
best
can take
shot.
it?
Or
Or?
deal with somebody else from the higher powers.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Show him. Show he's nothing. Fuck him up.
You want a shot at my title? Huh?
Hey, it's up, hey.
What's going on here?
Dead End, Evans! I want you! One by one, I'm taking out the high powers, starting with you!
It's alright. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Do something. Relax. It's alright.
Game plan. Yeah. Give him no time.
Welcome back, everyone, and we just heard about a backstage assault from Adrian Evans to Ryan Sampson or something like that.
Yeah, just very suddenly, I don't really know what caused all of that to happen.
I heard, I don't know, I've been hearing the Ryan Sampson wanting a title match or something like that.
what a joke! That's what happened.
I mean, yeah, I don't know what he's done to, but so we'll be moving in to our main event of the evening.
Yeah, tag team match between the Higher Powers versus Jack Psycho Blade and his little minion.
We didn't see the minion at Wrestle War because the minion was somehow taken out by Mike Dexter.
No, that's just how weak Psycho's minion is.
Yeah, I mean, is it even important to keep him away in their title match coming up at Dead End? Can he do anything? I mean, we've seen the Prodigy absolutely destroy the minion twice.
Yeah.
In the lead up to Mind Games.
I mean, this guy right here.
Yep, there's a third one. Hi. Look,
Yeah.
I don't know what that's about.
Whatever, you pick weird friends, Lucas.
I didn't pick anything. He picked me.
Now, Jack Psycho Blade took on 3 of the Higher Powers last time, and he didn't do too bad. Let's see, I don't know which Higher Powers members are in this match, but he might, maybe has a chance. Maybe he can pick up the Psycho.
Let's get this
slack.
show on the road!
I mean, at least he's at least got Psycho's minion kind of as a bit of a meat shield in a way. He can bring Psycho's minion in, Psycho's minion can take some of the punishment, Jack Blade can get out, catch a breath. So maybe it gives him a better chance than he had at Wrestle War.
It makes sense, but I'd just be too worried about Psycho's minion getting pinned while Jack Blade is trying to rest.
That is definitely true. And coming to the ring, you can hear that music, the oh so recognizable music of the Higher Powers. I mean, it was last year at Wrestle War that the Higher Powers reformed in that ladder match again between Prodigy and Adrian Evans. And now Adrian Evans is a part of it. He's not here with them right now. Maybe after that fight in the back.
Yeah.
Maybe
it wore him out a bit. Maybe he's being talked to by the 50%.
Yeah, maybe the 50% owner's not happy. And there is the SAWF champion, the Prodigy, with his new belt.
Yep, and the old belt with him for comparison.
Undisputed SAWF World Champion, and you will recognize him as that on commentary.
Yep.
Undisputed.
The undisputed SAWF World Champion.
I mean, he's earned that new belt. I don't know why he's still wearing the old one.
Back up.
And there he is, with all the gold. The undisputed SAWF World Champion.
And like I said, High Powers started up 1 year ago at Wrestle War, and they've been going strong ever since. I might be wrong in this, but I don't believe the title has ever left the Higher Powers since they regrouped.
Yes, Adrian Evans, I believe, won it.
Oh, well, that's a technicality because he's part of the Higher Powers.
Well, I guess
now.
he is now, but he wasn't at that point.
It was all part of the
But
plan.
yes, I guess since that a year ago, currently, all members of the Higher Powers.
Take care of these for us.
Oi! Fine. Your mum gave that to me.
So Mike Dexter has just delivered the titles to us. Keep your hands back, Lucas.
Alright.
It's not your title. You don't want to go Copperfield.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way I'm ever allowed to touch that thing.
Yeah, that's never going to happen.
And not really. There's the bell.
Starting with Psycho's minion.
So they were just waiting for the bell. You never really know what this minion has
I mean, I
up his
suppose
sleeve.
that's probably the best time to send him out is when he's fresh.
Well, yeah, as well for Jack Blade, it gives him an idea of how the higher powers are right now. If maybe there's any injuries, if there's any.
I mean, he needs strategy. That's his only
Exactly.
chance to win this match.
So
right
by
now.
sending the minion out first of all, you can get a good feel of how the higher powers are looking right now. And as well, because of the minion being fresh, it lessens that chance of the minion just getting pinned, beaten right away.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, Jack Blade still does have to do probably all the heavy lifting in
Yeah.
this match. And you never really want that to be the case in a tag team match. You want to even out the load. And we see that with the higher powers. I mean, there's already been that tag. They already have that cohesion, that tag team chemistry
Yep.
to tag in and out, to share the load
Yeah.
between each other.
Best tag team in SAW.
Not allowing
history.
either person to get too tired, too exhausted, too hurt.
And look at Psycho's minion already. He's clearly so exhausted, so quick.
Oh. And into that turnbuckle there. A lot of impact on that one. But managing to roll out the way and
Actually manages to get in a strike of his own, even going for two.
But I mean, we've said it once, we'll say it again. The more you repeat these kind of moves, the more opportunities you give.
Yeah.
As we see right there, and that's just a mistake that someone that's quite as unhinged as that would make. As much as maybe Jack Blade wrestles with his deliberate strategy, there's no way the minion does. There's no way the minion knows at all what he's doing.
He probably doesn't even know the meaning of strategy. He probably doesn't have strategy for anything.
I mean, if he can be taken out by Mike Dexter,
He's probably
what-
the kind of
what words
person
are
that
you?
pours the milk first for a cereal.
that would be really messed up.
Yeah, that's psycho.
That's anyone who does that is a psycho.
He's
Great
down.
move right
Jeff Blade's in trouble now.
there. Marsh almost to the Undertaker there with that pin. And that just shows how cocky that James Anderson is. Doesn't need to hold a shoulder, doesn't need to hook a leg.
The best minion can hope for right now is maybe the higher powers make some kind of mistake and let him slip from their grasp and he can get a tag. Or,
Okay,
makes
yeah.
sense. James doesn't want an easy win.
And for James, Jack Blade was able to eliminate him in that 3v3 Battle of Survival at Wrestle War. Maybe James wants a bit of revenge.
Yeah.
James wants to show that was maybe just a fluke.
Yeah, it was obviously a fluke and James wants to prove that.
Oh, grinding his face along the top rope, and while we call them ropes, quite a misnomer, they are steel cables. It does not feel good, I imagine, to have your face torn across them like
Yeah,
that.
thank you for the one-on-one lesson on wrestling rings, Lucas. See, look at this teamwork, like tagging each other out, keeping each other fresh.
Ref, what are you doing, man?
And
What are you doing, man?
I think he went to
Smart
choke him with that.
strategy.
He's choking him with that tag rope.
It's smart, it's an effective strategy, making the ref look the other way. He gets the opportunity to use these kind of
Okay, I
moves.
can't. At the end of the day, it works, I guess. But this is exactly why Jack Blade doesn't want the higher powers around. When the higher powers are around, they do these low-hanging fruit kind of maneuvers.
Low-hanging fruit. It's smart.
Now, Jack Blade has managed to regain control in this one, for now. But like we've said, I mean, Jack Blade does all the heavy lifting in this one. And obviously, I mean, as well, we're only not even a full week removed from Wrestle War. He's still got to probably be feeling some of this effect of that match that he had. And he was in that ring for so long, taking so much punishment.
Yeah.
Surely he's still feeling that right now.
It's got to be.
Elbow, very precise.
You can hear him choking.
Yeah, probably the top of the chest towards the throat and the leg drop. 1, 2. Not quite enough. Jack Blade can take a lot of punishment. We know that. He's got a lot in him to keep going, to keep fighting.
He's the kind of guy who probably enjoys the pain. You know, look, this cowardly strategy seems to mean you just distracted James to let Jack Blade get a few.
You were just talking about how smart that kind of strategy was a moment ago.
I can't get up, I'm in pain.
Planting his knee, I think, straight into the face of James Anderson. James Anderson does not look in good shape right now.
Come here.
Now that,
The slow reaction time on Psycho's minion to get that turn.
who knows what's going on with Psycho's minion at any point.
There's been no kind of
Chemistry
between these two. They haven't talked. They haven't planned anything out before the match.
No, but
well, maybe Jack Blade did.
Yeah, I mean, he probably had some thought about it. But then again, you never know with these two. They could be connected in their minds. Maybe they don't need to talk to each other. But at the same time, we're not quite seeing that cohesion that you would expect if they were communicating in some way.
And the tag there by the higher powers.
And that gives James an opportunity to get out of there, and the fresher competitor in Prodigy giving the minion a free shot. Doesn't look like it's worth too much.
Missing that close.
Or kick to the midsection, sending the minion straight down onto his knees. Kick to the face.
To the head.
That ugly face of the
Yep.
minion.
Just lying there, barely moving.
Come on, what do you got? Come on.
Prodigy toying with the minion right now.
I mean, he needs some kind of chance, Psycho's minion.
And he's trying to make the most of that chance right now.
If he was smart, he would swap out to Jack Blade.
And he might be... Oh. There was a little bit of communication between Jack Blade and the minion there.
On.
I'm not really sure what was said. Can't quite hear from this point. Or I guess whatever was said didn't matter. It didn't seem to help the minion.
Yeah.
Oh, and Prodigy going after Jack Blade, sending him off the apron, and this is what Jack Blade doesn't want, because this is the opportunity that the higher powers can pin the minion, and stopping that.
Him trying, but it's not going to get him anywhere.
That's the
And
super kick, and that's the pin.
Yeah,
And that was the strategy. Get Jack Blade out there, quarter off the minion, hit the super kick. 1, 2, 3. The higher powers are your winners. And in a way, was there really any doubt?
I had no doubt.
I feel like Jack Blade may have done better if he was just alone.
Yeah.
In fact.
Honestly, probably. The times he was in the biggest risk was when Psycho's minion was in the ring.
Yeah, so... But there are your winners, standing tall once again, the undisputed SAWF World Champion, the Prodigy, and James Anderson, and Weasel My Dexter. Whatever he did.
Prodigy holding up both titles. Everyone can see the comparison, the new and improved title.
And the show
he deserves.
And the show undoubtedly he is the SAWF champion.
Okay. Phase 1's complete, Blade. So we start to move on to phase 2.
You just witnessed the greatest super kick in the history of wrestling.
You're welcome.
I'm glad Mike realized that his wasn't very good then. And there you see it. Our champion. All the gold is in the hands of the higher powers right now.
Yep. And there we go.
Takedown
No.
91 done and dusted. We're just about out of time. We gotta go.
Yep, great episode. We'll see you next time in Takedown 92.